Lesson 19, participles and participle phrases, also absolute phrases. A participle is a verb form that can function as an adjective. So a verb is an action word, and an adjective is a word that describes a noun or a pronoun. So blooming is a verb form. We can say that the plant is blooming, and when we say it like that, it's a verb. When we say a blooming plant and use blooming to describe the noun plant, then blooming becomes a participle. It becomes an adjective describing plant. Same thing here. This is an ing form of the verb. In the driving snow, the world was invisible. So if we said the snow was driving, meaning that it's falling down really hard, that would be driving used as a verb. But here it's describing snow. So in the driving snow, so it's a participle. Participles can also end in ed or en, like the handwritten text was hard to read. Or they can have the ed version, which is the past participle, the baked chicken. Here, baked is an adjective describing chicken. And here it says the chicken has been baked. Here, has been baked is a verb saying what the chicken is doing or what was done to the chicken. You can also have participle phrases. It's common for them to end a sentence or be set off by commas. Charging with all his might, the quarterback plowed through the defense. So charging is your participle, and charging with all his might is the participle phrase. This phrase describes the quarterback. So let's look at some of the questions here. The first example, you're going to underline the participle phrase or verb phrase, and write adj if it functions as an adjective, or v if it functions as a verb. So a soaring verb is a glorious sight. Soaring is describing bird, so then we write adj here. We collected used clothing for the local American Red Cross drive. Used ends in ed. It could also be used as a verb, but here it's used as an adjective. So then we're going to write adj right here. Number 2, she said the concert had impressed her. The concert had impressed her. That is not a line. Try again. Oh, that's the problem. It's white. She said the concert had impressed her. Had impressed is telling us what the concert did. So here it's used as a verb, and we're going to put V here. My aunt had gone before I arrived at my mother's house. Arrived right here. It ends in ed. This is a verb form. I arrived at my mother's house. It's telling what I did, so it's a verb. And we'll write V here. And then in number 4, we see another participle used as an adjective, unembarrassed. Mrs. Gonzel apologized for the intrusion. It's used as an adjective describing Mrs. Gonzel. So we're going to write ADJ here.